Hey guys, NJ Tech here today, just with a quick look at the Menace RC Invader mini patch antenna, and a big thank you to Neil Cody over at iDrone for sending this out for me to review. Now, the popularity of patch antennas is definitely on the rise as diversity seems to be becoming more affordable and now getting smaller to the point where it's actually going into goggles themselves rather than on a more traditional setup on a tripod. So with everything getting smaller and the benefits of diversity being there, it's definitely worth considering having a patch antenna as part of your setup. Now, the one that I've been using for quite some time is the mini Immersion RC patch antenna, and this one is at 8 decibels. Now, in terms of the decibel rating, the higher the number, the more focused the beam tends to be, meaning that you have a smaller area within which you can fly where the signal will be nice and strong, but it's focusing all of that power in that area, so you tend to have much better projection and penetration through things like trees. This is obviously very advantageous if you're doing any kind of freestyle or racing in one particular area, and rather than have something like a standard cloverleaf antenna which is designed to capture everything around you, it's taking all that power and focusing it in one place. So that works really well. Obviously, with a diversity setup, you can add those two things together and then you have a really killer setup. Now, the Immersion RC mini patch at 8 dBi gives roughly a field of view of about 45 degrees horizontally and vertically, and I found through testing that to be an excellent patch antenna, and obviously because it's so small and light, it just pops straight onto your goggles. Now, the Invader is running at a slightly lower gain of 6.5 dBi and has a slightly wider field of view as a result of that, and I was actually very surprised by the results. Now, before I show you the video where you can see this, the VTX that was running at 25 milliwatts, so it's a real test for these two, puts them straight on their limits to be able to see how well they can punch through trees. The area that I flew in, there was between 1 and 3 trees in the way, and you know, this was towards the end of summer. There's still plenty of leaves on the trees, there's a lot there to block the signal, so they had their work cut out, and the VTX itself was running a TBS Triumph. So in terms of which one came out on top, it was kind of hard to separate the two, but I think if I had to pick a winner, I would actually say the Invader did just manage to pip it to the post. So you have a look at the video footage and you make up your own mind, but I think the reason that the Invader will come on top in terms of the overall result is simply because it is so much cheaper, with the Invader coming in at roughly £8.95. That makes it very competitive with the Immersion RC mini patch at around £19.95. I'll leave you with that, and I shall see you in the next one.